Hi, I'm Brian Van from SportBikeTrackGear.com, and today we're going to do a video review on the all-new Dainese Crono one-piece perforated leather race suit. I'm here today with Andrew. We have him in a size 50 Euro or 40 US. How tall are you, bud?
5'10". I weigh 175 pounds today.
We would say that for this suit, I'd like to see Andrew step up to a 52. I think this is a little tighter than you really would want it.
Yes.
So the 50 at his height and the 175 pounds, a little tighter than we'd want to see it. Step up to a 52. We think it'll be a more appropriate fit. This is their entry-level one-piece road race suit. There's a little price spread between this and the Laguna Seca Pro, which is our favorite Dainese one-piece suit. All things considered: price, value, performance, durability. A little bit of spread, couple $100, I think, right? $999, I think, on this suit. So it's just under $1,000. What do we get for that money? CE certified protection, the shoulders with the Dainese aluminum plate on the outside. CE certified protection in the elbows and forearms. Hard outer GP shell, energy absorbing foam, large piece of leather here too in the forearm, which increases durability, really enhances that, which is nice. In the knee, we have CE certified protection. It's got a hard outer GP shell armor with foam behind it. Multiple layers of leather and energy absorbing foam forms a really nice knee with a great stretch panel. Dainese does a great job in that area. So we have good solid protection in this suit. Another thing with the Crono that we have is a lot of perforation all here down the chest, right? This swatch of leather you see here, lots of perforation. The S1 fabric, abrasion and tear resistant, flows air freely. So this suit's going to move a lot of air. Go ahead and turn around. Back of the suit, stretch panels here done in leather from the shoulder, wraps around the front of the suit just to the edge of the chest. Here at the waist, we have a large stretch panel, wraps all the way around. They've also blended in some of their micro-elastic stretch panels here, and essentially what they're doing is the leather is pleated up a little bit. There's elastic behind it. If you go ahead and just flex this arm inward, you can see that stretch out and then retract again. That's a technology I've been working with the last couple of years. It's effective. It's very nice. It adds a cool styling cue, but it is very functional. Back of the neck, this is really nice. A very lightweight, stretchable mesh fabric. When you get onto the race bike, you get into a tuck, you bend your head back to facilitate that tuck. This offers no restriction or resistance, keeps it very comfortable. That is a great add. Dainese logo here, double layer of leather in the seat, tailbone protector stitched in, S1 fabric, inner thighs down the calves. We're using that same lightweight mesh here behind each knee. What that's going to do, it's make it more comfortable, more breathable in that area. It's totally out of the impact zone. Go ahead and come back to front. Got some perforation behind the arms as well. What do we think of this suit? Who do we think it's good for? This is a great budget suit from Dainese, without a doubt. There's a lot of value at that price point. There is a price spread between this and Laguna Seca Pro. You are getting considerably more suit, I think, with the Pro. For that couple $100, that's something you might want to think about. If this one has caught your eye, it's a good suit. If your budget is really tight, go for it. If you pull that little bit extra, we're going to recommend you swing up to this Laguna Seca Pro, without a doubt. It's not because this is bad, it's just because that one's such a crazy good value. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about the all-new Crono, all right, here we go with the all-new Dainese Crono one-piece perforated leather suit from the inside out. This suit, per their catalog, it showed it having a removable liner. It doesn't. At the end of the day, I don't think that's a big deal, but we see this sample here that appears to be production quality. Doesn't have a removable liner, so we're actually going to edit our website to remove that from there, because I don't think moving forward it is going to come with a removable liner based on what I've seen. Not a big deal. Let's start off with the one-piece armor I could get out of it. This is the shoulder armor. We see this used in a lot of Dainese products. Hard outer GP shell, energy absorbing foam on the back, held in with Velcro. You can dial the fit in a little bit. It's pretty nice. That works in conjunction with something new they're doing here. I say new because normally this panel would be a hard molded plastic piece with the either aluminum or titanium plate. Now what they have, it's a softer compound they're using. It's got a little flexibility to it with an aluminum plate bolted over the top, and it works in concert with that piece to provide a high level of protection in the shoulder area. Back of the suit, there is a real nice, lightweight, stretchable mesh fabric here. This is a key spot because when you get into a tuck position, you bend your neck back. This just allows you to move freely, comfortably. It's very lightweight, totally out of the impact zone. There's no compromise for safety. All you do is pick up a lot of comfort. I like to see that. Got a race hump here, Dainese eye stitched in there, CRS stitched on there. There's a lot of motion panels in this suit. This is a new technique that they've been using. It works together with the traditional stretch paneling that you're going to see here. This is just a different way to do it. You can clearly see how as I move that, how it stretches. Around the waist, we have a large motion panel. It comes all the way around to the front of the hips, which is something I like to see with suits. Increases mobility and comfort. Double layer of leather here in the seat. We have a tailbone protector stitched in. Get to the back of the legs. S1 fabric, abrasion and tear resistant, good quality fabric. They're using that same lightweight stuff they did behind the neck, behind the knees. It's going to increase comfort and airflow in that area. And the cool part is completely out of the impact zone. I've never seen that part of somebody's knee touch down. It's nice to see them put that there. It just increases comfort. Inside the suit, what's a little bit different here in the leg areas, most of the Dainese suits are able to either go over a Dainese boot if you have the special Dainese boot, or you can wear a traditional style boot over the suit. This one only allows for boot over the suit. Inside here, you'll see they use a 3D bubble fabric, maintains a pocket of air between your body and the suit, just increases comfort in that area. We have a lot going on here with the knee and shin armor, the boots and everything, so it's nice to see that even in their entry-level product. Come around to the front of the leg. A lot of protection built in here. We've got multiple layers of leather, energy-absorbing foam, and a GP protector in the knee and shin area. That is coupled with an extensive leather motion panel. They use this on the higher end suits. It moves well, it forms up nicely, it just increases comfort when in the riding position. Get to the front of the suit. Tons of perforation on the Crono. You can clearly see that. Side of the arm, we have energy absorbing foam, perforated panel here in the leather. And remember, proprietary technology for Dainese, they're able to perforate the foam behind it so it lines up. So this is active. CE certified elbow and forearm protector here. Hard outer GP shell. Energy absorbing foam on the backside. We can't remove it, but there is a lot of protection in this area. And you can see they've used one large piece of leather from the forearm up to the upper arm area, and that is very protective. S1 fabric, stretchable. It is abrasion and tear resistant. It also promotes airflow, which is nice. Going to work in concert with all the perforation that you see here. Quick peek inside the suit will show what we saw. There's no provision for a movable liner, just a good quality mesh liner here. That's not really a big deal. You're wearing a one-piece suit. You should have on a base layer that really absorbs the moisture from your sweat, the salt from your sweat, the odor. You wash that. I never take the liners out of my suit and wash those things. I don't really think you need to if you're using a good quality base layer. We do have stitched inside this liner some foam padding for the hip, and it even has in the real critical area for the hip here, the hot spot, it's got a nice piece, it's about this long, of like a cellular rubberized material to really enhance the protection there. So they've done a nice job in the hip. That's great to see in this, like I said, more of an entry-level suit for Dainese. Lots of perforation here in the upper leg. The S1 fabric comes all the way in the crotch up into the hips. What do we think? This is a whole lot of suit for just under $1,000. I think they brought a lot to the table with the Crono. It's heavily perforated, which for the US market is really what we want to see. We want to see a lot of perforation. We think this fits in nicely in their suit line. If you're looking for a good quality, right around $1,000 one-piece leather race suit, give this one a consideration. We think it definitely has earned it. Looks like a nice product. I'm Brian Van, SportBikeTrackYou.com. This is the all-new Dainese Crono one-piece perforated leather suit.